Hi folks, welcome back to today's show. Got a great show for you today with David Sullivan, Buckmasters Director of Disabled Services, Jimmy Hinton, my good buddy Jeff Foxworthy. David, what's this been?
7 years.
7 years since we started this hunt.
Yes, sir.
That's something. All right, Jimmy, you're the landowner here. You make everything happen. There's some landowners watching today. What would you tell them?
Well, it's real easy. You got to have some friends that come down and help. We set up some blinds. It takes about a day before. It's not hard. We get it set up. They help us take people out. You need to call if you got some land and want to help. Call David and do this because it's really the most rewarding hunt I have all year. If I had one hunt, this would be it. The people just have a blast. It's just great.
It's real simple.
It's real simple. We have a good time. You know, we got Jeff here. We got, you know, it's just fun. They have a good time. We all have a good time.
That's good. Well, folks, at the end of today's show, you'll see how much fun these guys have here hunting, and you can give us a call. Jeff, and we did a t-shirt last year, redneck t-shirt, and the part of the proceeds went to buy a lot of the equipment that the guys are going to be using this week.
Well, we talked about, you know, we had the land through Jimmy, but there are costs. I mean, some of these guys need some special equipment to get in the woods, and we actually had an idea that worked.
That worked.
The t-shirt sold, and it's great to see some of the things that money bought out here.
Well, we're glad to have you as always.
It's a thrill.
And just keep him upstairs.
Well, we're going to put him to work.
Okay, all right, do something with him.
Okay.
All right.
Can I show y'all pictures of that deer I got?
No, I don't want to see any pictures that you've got. All right, Dave, well, where's the group? We want to meet everybody.
They're over here. Let's go meet.
All right, let's do it. All right, David, looks like another rough group we got here.
Well, we got some young ones this time to kind of pretty it up a little bit.
David introduced each of the hunters invited to the event. There were some familiar faces from previous hunts, but most were first-time participants.
We got a great group right here. Well, guys, as I always say, if I had to cancel all my hunts, I'd do this one every year. I really enjoy it, just to see the smiles on all y'all's faces when y'all drive up. And thanks to folks like Mr. Hinton for providing the profit to make it possible for y'all. David, y'all done a great job all across the country. And I remember we did this 6 or 7 years, and it's really grown. So it's really been just a lot of fun. And Jeff, this is your first time down. I tell you, as I said, we have a lot of fun with these guys. We thank you for what you did with the t-shirt and stuff, because it bought a lot of equipment. It's all just big group. So I need some lunch. I know I can hear his stomach growling. So if we can get some lunch, we're gonna get everybody out. We're gonna see if everybody can get a deer. How about that? All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm real glad to be back this year. You know, last year I was here and I had cancer, and the doctors had given me the bad report and told me I didn't have but a few months to live. But good Lord's been there with me, brought me through everything. And over the past year, I did lose my leg to cancer, but you know, they brought me back out this year. Jackie had promised me if I fought and beat the cancer, I'd come back this year, and I'm back. And you know, even though I've lost my leg, these people here, they're still doing everything they can to just allow me to still hunt and still have that quality of life I had before. And you know, if you're out there, you want to hunt, you're handicapped, man, just because you're handicapped don't mean you can't hunt and have fun. These people down here, they're willing to do anything to help you out. You know, if it's your dream to hunt, get in touch with somebody. You know, they'll do what they can to help you out. They got people willing to volunteer their time, and hey, man, they've made a lot of my dreams come true. And you know, I'm just grateful for all this, and I honestly believe there's some out there that, you know, is handicapped or whatever and feels like they'd love to get back in the woods, man. These people do all they can to help you make your dreams come true. They're real special people.
Jackie got to talk with each of the young hunters, including 16-year-old Justin Williams from Ohio, who wrote a Make-A-Wish letter expressing his 2 desires in life.
You wrote me that letter, and that was your wish, right?
Yeah.
Make a wish. And you made it, and you want to go hunting with Jackie Bushman, get your first deer in Buckmasters.
Yeah.
And meet Michael Jordan was your second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to see if we can make your dream come true this week.
That afternoon, Walter Williams from Mickey, Tennessee got set up in a ground blind with the help of his father, Tom. The first deer they saw was a doe that came out into the cut line and walked directly away. Both watched intently to see if there would be anything behind her.
There he is.
A good buck steps out and walks down the edge.
Behind that bush, I can't get a good shot. If he walked out 5 yards from that bush, I could get him.
But the buck stays behind the brush and eventually goes back into the woods.
Maybe he'll come back out.
It was a long way down the power line where the buck disappeared. But Walter patiently waits to see if he'll get a second chance. Then, Out of nowhere, there he is, over 200 yards away, walking straight toward the blind. But before he gets within an effective shooting range, he turns and goes into the brush. It was an exciting afternoon, but it just wasn't going to happen for Walter today. Some of the other young hunters in camp had a great day, including Richard Dixon Jr. with his dad from Mississippi, Jeff Foxworthy's hunting companion Andrew Toole from Georgia, and Justin Williams from Ohio with his first buck.
You said you wanted to get your first buck with me in Buckmasters.
Yes, sir.
And to meet me, that was the easy part.
Yeah.
Getting the deer, we worked hard for this.
Yep.
And you did a great job. I am so proud of you.
Welcome back as Jackie talks with Buckmasters American Deer Foundation one-shot chapter director Phil Brinkerhoff, whose efforts made it possible for young Mike Papa to fulfill his dream and travel from upstate New York to hunt with Buckmasters at this event.
You got a great outfit right here. And can you drive this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Okay. So I need to get out of your way, or am I okay?
No, you're all right.
I'm all right? Okay. All right, Dave, we got some special equipment we're going to be looking at. Let's talk a little bit about that and the needs of our hunters.
Right, it takes a little bit of adaptive equipment to make a hunt like this work and to get the average disabled hunter back in his own backyard hunting. And we want to show you some equipment, some of the equipment Jeff helped provide us through the program, and T-shirts this year, and
Okay.
How we can do it and make a hunt like this successful.
All right. This right here, folks, we got a golf cart, and they have fixed it up, you know, easy access on the roads. Even got, look at this, even got a seat up here that they can get in.
That's for me to ride around and look for my golf balls.
But this is really neat right here. And folks, we're going to have all the telephone numbers up for this special equipment. But isn't that neat? You just have to make sure it's, you know, legal in your state and what you can. This is battery operated.
Yeah, that's really nice for a disabled guy because he can actually stalk out of the golf cart that's legal in his state.
Right. Okay. Now you've got
we've got
a blind here.
These are the blinds that we use. We're using on this particular hunt. This is a Lucky's Tent Company blind out of Utley, Michigan.
I got you.
And
look at this thing.
These things are really neat.
Look at that, Jeff. That thing pops right up. Got windows and everything. Zips up.
We got a zipper here.
How about that? This is to hunt out of, okay?
I got family members that would live in here.
This one is not anchored. It does have stakes that holds it in the ground. But Jackie, these blinds are really neat because there's no parts really to lose. It's all one piece. It takes down easy as it sets up, and we've got 10 of these out there for the hunters this weekend.
Right. Well, I can see with the wheelchairs, it would be great.
Yeah, and they can make these any custom window height, any size. Anybody wants custom made, they can do it.
All right, sounds good. Now, all right, we got a few gun rests over here.
We'll go look at those.
All right, let's do that. All right, what we got here, Dave?
Jackie, this is some of the equipment we've been able to purchase through the program with help from Jeff and other people who have contributed. This is Justin Williams. We met him earlier.
Yep, met Justin earlier.
This is a BlackBerry Technologies rest. Justin is a quadriplegic, which means he has limited use of his arms, his hands, has no use of his fingers, really. And this rest allows him to be able to shoot a gun. It's got electronic movement up and down, left and right, and has a button to fire it. It's completely got safety built into it. It's got its own onboard computer and everything. Wow. So these things here are great for people like him. And, it's a pleasure to be able to provide them.
That's neat. The T-shirt money did that.
Isn't that something? That's great.
Isn't that great? Boy, that is something else. Well, we're going to have to get you a deer with this thing.
Yeah.
Okay? Boy, that's slick right there. All right, what else we got?
This is Walter, and Walter's got just a very simple rest. And what I recommend for anybody in a wheelchair, when they're hunting, they need a rest. They need a prop they can put their gun on.
Right.
And this is made by Level Lock. It's also been provided to Walter through the program. And these things are real simple. It's a monopod. It's adjustable in height. It's lightweight, and they can hunt out of the chair and take 300-yard shots if they need to.
Wow.
Really neat.
That's pretty slick. I need that on some of my hunts. I know that.
The specialized equipment was helpful and necessary to get some of the hunters to the woods.
Folks, taking a break from our hunt right here. I got my good buddy Jerome Davis with us. Jerome, let's talk a little bit about your professional rodeoing career. And you were the world champion in 1995.
Yeah, 95 I was world champion, and been doing it ever since I got out of high school. I had a pretty good career with it, and last March I got injured, and I've been paralyzed 6th, 7th vertebrae since then.
Wow. There's a lot to mental attitude, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, I kind of got down a little bit when I first got hurt, but you know, you hang around rehab, you see folks off a whole lot worse than you are, so I mean, and they can get up and have a smile on their face and go on with life, and that's what you got to do. I mean, you just got to get the best while you're here, and that's what we do with it.
Now, is this your first hunt since accident?
Well, no, not actually. I've been hunting a little bit at home, and talked to David, and he said y'all was having this hunt down here. I said, man, how about get me in on it? He said, sure. So they got me in, and man, it's been a great place. Deer are just outrageous down here.
Oh, they really are. Well, hopefully we can get you one. Well, this is your chance right here. I'd like for you to, you know, if somebody's watching at home right now, Jerome, what would you tell them? You know, that's the main thing right here. You know, it's happened to you. Look at your attitude. I mean, you know, you got a smile on your face. You're going on with life. What could you tell somebody out there that might be watching today's show?
Well, you know, for me, every time I go out and try to, you know, fight it mentally every day, but, you know, there's folks out there worse than we are. I mean, when you think you got it bad, you just look down the road a little bit, and there's someone a whole lot worse off. So, you know, and something I learned, you never thought much about it, but you see people in wheelchairs and you try to avoid them. They don't want you to avoid them. They're humans just like everybody else. They just want to have a friend, you know, and people try to shy away from them, but don't shy away. They're the greatest folks you ever known.
That's great. Hey, I appreciate you coming.
Thanks, Jack.
You've been a great friend.
Hey,
good luck
thanks,
to you
bud.
this week.
Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Mike Papa, with the help of Phil and his father, got set up in a tent blind. Late in the day, after everything had settled down, a nice buck steps out of the woods. With a little coaching from Phil, Mike stays calm and gets ready.
Well, buddy, you got your first deer down here.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm proud, man.
Well, you ought to be. You can't even slap a smile off these two right here. You know, I was sitting up here at the house, heard the shot, and I don't know, for some reason, right after I heard the shot, I heard all this screaming and hollering. Is there any truth to that?
Yep.
Well, tell me what happened.
Well, I saw 5 bucks and a bunch of does, and that one buck was chasing after a doe, and I shot him and he went down.
Did he really?
Yep.
One good shot. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it.
It was an enjoyable time for everyone involved in the event.
Jackie, I had a couple of awards here we want to give out to some people that made this hunt possible. We've got one for Jeff Foxworthy for his contributions through the Redneck Hunters t-shirt.
That's right.
We bought a lot of equipment through that. We've still got some equipment. We got coming to some guys, and even have people here that have been helped by that. So Jeff, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Great job.
Yeah. Great job.
We want to thank Jimmy Hinton for all his work, him and his dad, his landowners, and his friends. They make this the best event we could ever have.
The specialized equipment and opportunity make a world of difference to hunters like Mike. Valdosta, Georgia resident Sam Greeniker also was presented a special award for his generous contribution and assistance to the program.
Great
Thank
job.
you very much.
As I said, Sam watched the show, what was it, 2 years ago?
That's right.
And was touched by it. Said, look, I want to get involved, donated some money, and like I said, we need more folks like you, and we appreciate your help.
And you've got so many viewers, if people would just send in a few dollars each, that we would take care of the entire problem.
That's right. Well, we appreciate your help.
Thank you very much.
So if anybody out there is watching, hey, give us a call right there, and you can get involved just like Sam has, because it's a great weekend, and we're starting these all across the country. So again, thanks again for your contribution.
The rewards are obvious when you see the broad smile and feel the genuine air of accomplishment that surrounds each and every one of these special young men who thought they would never have the opportunity to enjoy the outdoors quite the same way again. Buckmasters offers a sincere thank you with appreciation for all those who helped make these dreams come true.
And the next thing you want is to meet Michael Jordan, right?
Yep.
All right, Michael, if you're watching our show, this guy wants to meet you. We've taken care of our job, haven't we?
Yep.
Hey, buddy, I'm proud of you. You did a great job.
Thank you.